Our formidiangereto mini peso Western TV nezo va wadarose ma emira engazu otita kokolero live niruma aria tu abatamba faris majibem amecha yola zalu barati nirubedo lapi midire miombe marusi fete Emmanuel ama mesunga ejonda madri kulukulu di raka
di kulukulu di ma alia ba elif mudrini sekirura amuti nera nere bem. A soba a zii tane aroto midi nere yam. Bilaka onuki oya embaba pini esu ndondore seram. Teima diaring.
andose bodu ere mutrinina bamudina lo el free kalduni sum ama mesuki eyonde madria tiarim ba ogogo elif mudri madriala rune sekirura di amuti niranere bem odu efe mudrinya lutoko di amuti niranere nim ru o siza mati opizo di kokobi onvele nasno ID niri isuzum kadia dia zumani district ya ba kalafesi elifu mudri madriala lerune seki rubo di kokobi ivo ID niri isuzum ama mesuki oduko tinir madriari ngazo atamva onzima alanavo
Odu ateki mudrini ritoko di bani otita ru o sizori hizo di amuti nera nerma aliyam. Ba rusiba bodi ali elfu mudrini ra de otita bani rusizo adumani districtiadi ma aliyam. Sawa bani egyo eti ondaria di otita ru osizanir ma aliyam bodu mudrini alose mba mudrini alo electric kaldrini susem de amuti nera nerma ofisamburma. Samba Fred Balaba o vope ambo rusizani de amuti nira nirma aliar kinim otitandere tondra mboru mudrini irisi de mba oromini alenia yisukini driosimatara aze angrene ko wangi dima aliam.
But for the people who have IDs whose expiry has elapsed, one would like to give them confidence that their identity cards are still okay. There is a statutory instrument that was released by the minister extending the validity by 1 year. So rest assured their identity cards are still okay until we have an exercise where we shall be renewing these same identity cards. For people that have lost their identity cards, it's a really simple procedure. You get a police letter and then you make a payment of 50,000 for replacement of a national ID, and then you come to our near office.
Mudele jozukini ibiri azinga opose tualo bandondo ibe nezu kini ba alwalo seki rura azi kokobi ombele nasno aidineram balaba mudle jozukini ba azi kokobi identity card rodi yevure ne ermasawa ne gero dedem ani sitara bande pini imuzu ima ru otozo azine ele yini osizuri otozo ani etozo idri kokobinde o dere pezubenin.
We are across all the parishes in the district. We currently do not necessarily have major challenges with activity. We've had a little bit of hiccups with weather in one or two of the sub-counties due to the season. But overall, we really have had no major hiccups. We have our people on the ground. We currently have a team in Itirikwa that is located in Baratoko. We have a team in Oposijoni at the health center. We have a team today in Pachara at Oliji. There's a team in Jaipi at Pagirinya, as well as office where we have routine registrations. There's a team in Chikoro also. So the idea is that we have extended services to people in the sub counties to ensure that every single person that has not yet acquired their identity card acquires their identity card.
Mutile jozo kina muti nira niri ma arakala ndondo district ndondo de ma aliatse de lezo lezo kini ta alwalo esu dreba imaru sezo azini kokobi aidenire esuzo benin.
We have liaised with the Office of the District Internal Security Officer. So GISOs across the sub-counties are actively involved in this exercise. The GISOs are helping verify citizens from the non-citizens. We have the LC1s also who are key stakeholders who are identifying their persons. And then once they've been identified by the LC1, once people have been identified by the LC1 and the GISO, we then have our registration officers.
Lule Simon ovopi bazi EBP imaru sepe ranekini eonde ibi adri idri kulungu aze warone tuni erne etaria imaru ofiriam kini imaru basindrare onzionze te sawa badise idi bani imaru nde otuzura.
Go and check those from head office, Korolo, and then I went down and bounced again. So my name is called Alule, but on the ID it appears to be Akule. So that error, I don't know how the near officer can help me.
Kakawu di Jumani district ya di ibiri oa di kokobi ID nir kokorum ani panda mapare tedivini orodri esu gamete bo angere ko di otita ndondo gamete nyonto di maria ekele PDM le di otita aze mi kokobi ID nire ni adezo tsere lepre Idripi Westnile TV nire Masidraro petu alo alana onzima be ejola zadri.
Amediamatile ejola sabe obitiva de sem. Bazi ya zoruni di itane de aroto ambune binirma aliyam. Arumadri nebi district ya de yueti ondaria de zoba ziniru dizu tane kanke yivre ma ageo gogom. Urukoti amani susiria kini zobadi ibiadria ruzuaka ba ejeri aro esu amamesuki urukoti nirumadriari ingazu atamva jawok Alfred Vo
Ba aze di itane de arozo ne binirma aliyam. Arumadri nebiadi ejo eti onda de baze azorone niru dizu tane resim. Embodu mudini alose mpamudini alone lielkri kaldrini esusi arumadri ziki baze azorone mu aro esu di arozo ne binirma aliyam te ba azoro de ngaro ofu tane. Kadiadre Dr. Emmanuel Onapa Obope Medical Superintendent Nebier ne yonseriakini Yesu Odukoti Engazo ba agaitama feba inisede vura jozokene baze fe paribani yita mbazore ma aliyam Butinia ba emu esu agundare drade Mudule obazokene Odukoti di ini muria esuriabo yimu Odukoti ndebe aruma Madrid nebi Central Policia de Vuram ani bande enzo angundema alia mbelekotite imuzo avundere enzezo bani muzo avundere marua postmortem yezo beni.
He was brought to our emergency unit. By that time he was not able to know many things, and we could not also ascertain his details because he was that time looking sick. We don't even know where he comes from. So the medical team managed him, resuscitated him, and he came back to his normal senses and was able to walk around. But then in the process, I think he wanted not to stay in the facility. So he first of all went to the gate, but as usual, at night the gate is closed. So the gate man said, "You are a patient, you have to go back to the emergency unit and indeed they went back to emergency unit. But later, after some few minutes, they saw him now trying to like escape from the hospital. So he had climbed the roof. I think he wanted to jump to over the fence because that's how the emergency unit, the fence is just behind the emergency unit that goes to the roadside. But behind that there's also a water tank, a deep tank, which was filled with water. So somehow I think when people saw him, he became anxious. He entered the tank, which was full of water. Maybe he thought it was empty, I don't know.
George Okwairo ovope ba ageitama pepe arozo nebiniroma aliare ete ejonere denelem kini denga pale oko ejonde niro jezu angudema alia elidini dozore sawa bani osisadere osizore se ba enze avo ingazu tank yiburuma alia sibo badidi ere motaria mozuruani andrizum tebazi imunga avunderi du sawa osisia osizuruma aliare sikum Egypt West Nile TV nere Peter Manuel Pitu alo zawok Alfred Be Ejolaza Dream
Ejolaza esele azuruma alia dileka onuki angreto di ejo oembaba pini oya esuzu ndondore sim bani ejo nzeria dileka antondo di be di moyoa dileka di ete ima onuta angreto di embaba pini oya esuzu ndondore sim embaba pima eselia oya esuzu atso eselera di tuni embaba pima eselia tualu science embaba di bem amamesuki oduko tiniri materiari ngazo atamva Dominic Okumuvu
Dileka moyo district ya di ina ima onunuara di agbar nere oya ni esele tozo ima esele arare dileka moyo district ya di onuria saro di ejo oya libure ni adezo totokoresin ejo nzeza ba osisia osipi West Nile TV bere matia dileka di mazi yokini ba embabaro science embaba di yima oya biri erindo te ba at embaba di ma oya ervinendo a iti anekini leta ba ma andri oya ndedi ma ale kililirum atamba anyanzo teri silton o vope karanero onitama ejo oneperikini otita bani oya pezun ndondo de tuni embaba sans embaba de nere pedivini embaba atia de ni etazo vovulero kino titandero vune onyiroko agbar nere embata bani emba woro de bavini yidri obeta pe wura aloresim kini insiria leta baworoma esu musara tualo katrade science ni azini atinerate
A teacher teaching art subjects and a teacher teaching science subjects, and they're teaching the same classes. And these subjects they teach are examined, and this examiner the performance of the candidates evenly without segregating. This is us and this is sciences. So to me, all the teachers should get basic salaries. If it means enhancing, all should get the same salaries amount. Now coming to salary enhancement for science teachers vis-a-vis head teachers who are also scientists. I think that's also around the season. Because head teachers also do teach. They're supposed to teach. And the subject they teach are science subjects. And yet they are not paid for it. That is not good. Government should organize themselves to ensure that the head teachers who are teaching sciences are also brought on board. Likewise, the arts teachers they should also be brought on board. And they should come back and also think of primary teachers. The primary teachers who are teaching sciences and arts, they're the same for primaries. You don't qualify for specific subjects. You're supposed to teach every subject, which means all the primary teachers qualify for salary enhancement.
atamba asusi zebisam ovope karani robia nerekinim otita diri adni onyeru embaba kakau piniko a idivini pa a jota ledi sibadi ini tozo a jota ndema ale andizura ini tozo a jota sizu de trotro embaba pinitozo oya kanukumusara ini risuzu trotro.
But also one thing which is strange in the policy is that once you are a science teacher and you are a head teacher, your science teacher salary scale will be removed, and you will be able to get arts teacher salary. To me, this is a policy which is not friendly. Why? Because I am, for instance, a science teacher, and you appointed me as a head teacher, and you want to deport me to get, for instance, 2 million. Who will really want to be a head teacher? Unless they are saying science teachers cannot be a head teacher. So I want to appeal to policymakers to review this policy so that it is friendly for everyone. You know, I do agree science teachers are doing a lot, but also art teachers are doing their best. These two entities are equally important. If this policy is not harmonized, rest assured that science teachers who are head teachers will opt to be classroom teachers, so long as they get their salary, which is commensurate.
Atamba mali Michael ovope ambu onitama eyo o nepe moyo district yare kinim oya detune gametema aziba neri eringa ejo azi angrene pani erotozo detudi ejo anyangolo neri ne fezovini eyonderma alea angreresim.
Considering a living wage for everybody, whether you are a scientist, whether you are an artist, whether you are an askari, or whether you are a medical officer. The living wage is that wage which can make you live honorably. So for me, my personal advice is if the country can work towards ensuring that every employee of government has a living wage, it will be okay. And that would be in the interest of everybody, and it would also help in the reduction of corruption and so many other evils that are associated with the inadequacy of income.
Odiadi gamete emu otita aze o enibem lezo embaba sans embaba di ma oya otuzo angere ani eyonde kode embaba sans embaba di oya esuzo uweriaron ani eyonde rendrede ba ntondo embaba rudi idriko ani afande ngade vini obe azintondo di mangoro binde azini dileka ntondo di ben idripi West Nile TV nire Dominic Anthony Okumopi Peter Emmanuel Ben ejo LAZA Dream.
Eyo LAZA Mateo Pizo biti eva waderese ejo ezwanze nyerepini fozo sukulu asere baberi tipika yimarua atamva abak Robert of Vopi aradisi nebi district nire ni ejo nzara azimatia ejo ndereni kini tipika asini ejo anzi nire ma unita madriako ani afanda nefe ezo anzi anzi nyiri nefuzo sukulu asiamveni mame sukuru kotiniri madriare ngazo tawo Alfred Vo
Ejo sukulu anzini ofuzu baba eri tipika yima ruam atamba Robert Abak obope ambu aradisi nedi district nire ba ejo sukulu anzini ofuzo sukulu asiri tipika yima rua agbar nire yene unita duzo oporo koresem nze ejo de sawa erni emuzo avuri innocent onega madraresim avuri innocent nendra embapini secondary sukulu ma aliam jago atana nirma aliam kadadri Abak ni josir ma alia jago de ma aliam esele turalo nirma alia anzi ofuba sukulu asidi kalina dinisum ani eri kalapea azi angrenem agbar nire tipika yini ejo unita nirduzo oporo koresim egazir ma alia katakista Bruno onega emopi ejo barolope dande matiari yokini lepalo aluma oto agbar nire talo alonini sawa dranere kum omu wara emubade Gilbert Kamundo obope ba aje o yope gamete ya repitu alo atamba Morris Manano Ben Principal Accountant Tarakala Foreign Affairs mere Dennis Oliako obope ba aje biashara jepini Edritu West Nile TV ni repete Manuel Pitu alo atamba Jawok Alfred Be ejola za dream.
Our formity angereto mene peso West Nile TV ni nezorese data dodu kotia management dodu anduruma alia ejola sama aliari tadila premium ve marusi fete Emmanuel medre midilo titandundo West Nile TV adi maneza ben impidi mafuti endekendere ere otita odi adroma tembe parimine